Hello.
Hey, hey, hey.
What's going on?
Doing pretty decent. Teaser trailer. Shit.
Fantastic Four, First Steps. This is going to be the first movie, not the first movie, I guess. Technically, the first movie will be Brave New World, but this will be the fourth of the Fantastic Four movies, but the first of the Fantastic Four movies in the MCU. Which is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Isn't
First
uh
one.
isn't
Uh,
the Fantastic Four, isn't that the first group that was made by Marvel? Like the first group? It wasn't the Avengers, was it?
Fantastic Four is way older than the Avengers. Fantastic Four, I don't know that it's the first group, but I do know it's the first family. It was Kirby and Stan Lee's, like, that was their big one.
Right, yeah.
But
This one really blew up.
yeah, that is the first Marvel movie of 2025. You said something about uh Brave New World.
Yes, Captain America comes out this month. I don't know what day exactly, but I know it comes out this month. And then you
Oh,
have Thunderbolts later on this year, and then this comes out in, as it says in here, this comes out the same month as Superman. So July is going to be really big for superhero movies because I really have high hopes on Superman. Hopefully, we get a full trailer for that coming out sometime in the next few months. But
um,
this one, as
Chris Evans announced he's retired, so there is no new Captain America movie.
oh yeah, I forgot. It's the Falcon Brave New World, essentially.
Man, I love the Falcon. Great character. It would have been really easy. I mean, it's difficult choice. The Falcon, combat veteran, worked with soldiers on PTSD, and uh, Bucky and the Winter Soldier thing becoming Captain America would have been a great
It would have been like a good team up.
redemption arc. Either one would have been all right if you approach it the right way. I do know that if you're making a Captain America movie, the actor that plays Captain America should not say, I don't I don't recognize America in this role, because this role is about potential and honor and respect and following through with your promises. And that's absolutely not America.
It's a
Yeah,
shame. He really killed his own movie, dude.
probably shouldn't play Captain America if America is offensive to you.
Yeah. I don't know. It was the movie. It's weird because like you have the Thunderbolts in this movie, they kind of have like happier tones, like even in the marketing. Like, but Captain America: Brave New World, it's like this New World Order, like the fucking like shit's about to go down.
New
Like it's
World
very
Order.
bleak. It's I knew New World Order, but
Oh,
it's very
wait, that
bleak.
was the original title for the movie, but they changed it because New World Order sounds like an Alex Jones conspiracy theory. Yeah.
You know who else had the New World Order? Buckaroo Banzai. He was going to fight the New World Order. And he still is somewhere out there in the fifth dimension.
The entire reason why there isn't a New World Order and we're still worried about the New World Order is because of the factual real life documentary about Buckaroo Banzai and his team of heroes. They stopped it.
Right. Now it's just a conspiracy. It's like, oh, it's going to come, but it's already been taken care of. Is that what you're saying?
It was taken care of, but yeah, it could still happen. Buckaroo Banzai isn't out there in the streets like he was. It's sad the government suppressed Buckaroo Banzai. My boy would have fixed everything. Peace on all continents. Everyone just being happy. But no. Buckaroo Banzai, please come back. We need you.
And speaking of need, we need to react to this trailer. So
yeah,
let's check it out. You haven't seen this, right? This is the first time you reacting to it. You haven't seen it.
I have seen screenshots of the thing.
Right.
People were all, it's CGI. The screenshots I have seen of the thing are cartoonish, comic book-ish, and photorealistic rock person. Fine. But on the screenshots of the thing, I look at a comic book. I look at Jack Kirby's comic book and all the Jetson stuff that they put in, according to screenshots. Jack Kirby. So yes, everyone shitting on it. Looks like the screenshots were made for the fans. Alright, let me know when to hit play so we can react live. I know you've seen it, but
I've only seen part of it. I caught a little bit of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing. So,
but let's jerk off in praise or murder
bitch and moan like everybody else on the
this
internet.
One.
All right. So, ready? Yeah.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie! How's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
Good sound effect.
Okay. Is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
I like it. I think his design is fine.
You couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never
I
caught
like
fire.
that right there.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here.
She looks good, but I feel like she looks too old. I don't know.
We'll face it together.
That's sick.
As a family.
There's Galactus.
First steps. So there's the whole moon motif, yeah. The whole, moon, like first steps, kind of 60s kind of theme. I liked it. I think people are concerned about the thing. They say that, oh, he looks bad, he looks like, I don't understand. It's like, what do you want? You either get the 2015 version of the thing, which just looks like a gray, jumbled up monster, or you get the practical effects. You have Michael Chiklis in the suit, which I actually like the Michael Chiklis.
Michael Chiklis was the perfect thing. No,
I mean, if he was just a little bit taller, like if they could have done CGI back then, they would have.
Fuck you. Don't shit on Michael Chiklis. He wasn't too short. Ben Grimm, there was no tall, short. It was just Ben Grimm. And Michael Chiklis, they did a good job with his beautiful blue eyes and the expressions. Yeah. Ben Grimm, I like it better. The whole cartoon Jack Kirby, we got a dude made of rock, and we're gonna match him to the comic books mostly.
Well, it's like, and it's kind of a weird character design to begin with. It's very,
Yeah.
no matter how you do it, it's gonna look uncanny. I mean, you could do it practically. So you have a guy in a suit for, hours and hours, which they did have a practical suit on set. So they're just matching, the practical suit with the CGI, or they're just putting CGI over it, which I'm fine with. They're trying to do it, they're trying to do it the way that they can, but they weren't not going to use CGI. So I don't know why people are so surprised that they had CGI as the character.
No.
The character was replaced.
People are shitting on the CGI because it looks like a comic book. It looks like a cartoon. It don't look realistic.
Well, people were also complaining about how they didn't like his voice. I'm like, isn't he supposed to be like from New York or like Boston or something like that? Like, isn't he supposed to be like Northerner? So he has that voice. I guess Michael Chiklis had kind of they didn't like add any reverb or anything to his voice in post-production.
People fucking hate Michael Chiklis too. It's just they're gonna fucking hate the thing. There are the fans that are gonna get pissed It's not cartoony and comic booky, and you made it Lion King. And then there's gonna be those that go, fuck that dude. Why does thing look like a cartoon?
I don't know what they expect.
It's gonna be wrong no matter what. However, looking at Ben Grimm makes me think they are trying to make the Fantastic Four fans somewhat happy and less angry.
And this is the first time he's looked like that. Like he's looked close enough to the comic book counterpart. Like I said, this is the first time he's looked that close, and now everybody hates it because he looks like that. Then they also, like I said, what's his name? The guy they got to voice him. The guy, he's from The Bear. Iban Moss Baccarat or whatever the hell his name is. I can't say his name. He's from The Bear, and so you know he's he's like a taller dude. All the other actors they've got to play the thing have been short guys.
The Bear is some cooking
It's
show,
on
right?
Hulu. Yeah, it's a comedy apparently. That's about cooking, like because that kid from Shameless, Jeremy Allen White, he was on Shameless. He's like the lead in the show, and he plays like a chef. And uh, Moss is like one of his sous chefs and everything. And apparently, it's a comedy. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's good. But I mean, it seems like they're bringing that flair into this show or into this movie, and so
He was
um,
in The
I don't know.
Punisher.
Was he?
Yes.
Who was he in The Punisher, or was he just a side character?
He was the Armstrong guy, the dude on the computer. Just
Like a side character.
yes, side character. Just still.
What do you think of Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic?
I think he is a talented actor. I think he's cashing in all the money he can. And I think he doesn't fit.
You don't think he fits? I mean, like this is just the teaser, so you don't see the full character on display. But I think as people when they announced that he was going to be playing the character, everybody was like, "Oh, he's not the right casting. He's not going to be a good choice. He's going to suck. He's this that." It's like you have any? It's like, people said the same thing, and I keep saying this. People always bring up. They said Heath Ledger was going to be a bad Joker. They said Michael Keaton was going to be a bad Batman, and they said Henry Cavill all those years ago was going to be a bad Superman. But now those are like the top three. Oh, they're either the greatest portrayal of the character, it's like one of the best of all time, the most iconic. So will he be? Will he be the most iconic Mr. Fantastic? I don't know, but that's what the movie for us to watch the movie and find out. I don't, I would like to think that what's his name? Like for Superman, David Cornsweet, I would like to believe or like to hope that he would do the character justice and become a next, version of Superman that everybody loves. It is just another great Superman that we have with Cavill and we have with Christopher Lee. that we can have 3 great Supermen that we've had play the character. And so I forgot the name of the guy who played him before in the 2005 movies. If you could, can you put that in the computer
George?
real quick? Yeah, what's his name? He was in he's like a British dude.
George.
But George, is that his name?
Yes.
And when they had Miles Teller play Mr. Fantastic in the 2015 one, which
He did all right.
yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just I don't know how old the Reed Richards and Sue Storm are supposed to be, but I think they should be. I feel like they should be around the same age, right? Because Johnny seems way younger.
Agree.
So he seems. I thought Sue and they were all like around the same age, but Johnny just seems really much younger than Reed and Sue, and she definitely looks like she's like Pedro Pascal looks like he's in his 30s, you know, or whatever. But Sue, she looks like she's in her 40s, and then Johnny, for some reason, the actor, he looks like he's a teenager, like he's just going to college, you know. So I'm kind of confused where they're all age wise in the movie, but I mean, I guess it's not important, but yeah, I think this movie is gonna be like I don't know. I feel like it'll be the good revamp of after the Brave New World. We're gonna break away from the 616 timeline, and we're gonna get a good like revamp of the MCU with this different universe. And if we can continue on with the universe and have like, oh, we've had the Avengers and everything, but now we're gonna focus on X-Men and Fantastic Four. We're gonna build up this universe, and then when they eventually do the other Avengers movie, Doomsday is going to be the next one. When they do Avengers Doomsday, then they're going to bring them together, and it's like, oh, we have a common enemy, and then that's when you introduce Doctor Doom. Obviously, you introduce Doctor Doom into the movie, and or in both universes, and then they clash. So there's a lot of opportunities they can do with the MCU going forward, but I'd rather them continue on with a new set of characters rather than, or we're gonna follow Falcon, we're gonna follow Black Panther for like the 15th time. We've already had almost a decade of all these characters. Some of them almost 2 decades of following some of these characters. So I think we need uh, another group to follow. And they're already casted Cyclops. I know one of the casting they did for Cyclops, for an X-Men movie. And Hugh Jackman said he's going to come back to play Wolverine again. And Cavill also said he'll be back too. So I don't know. I'm just excited to see where this franchise goes, and I'm excited to see the movie. So I'll probably go out when it comes out eventually in the summertime, and I'll probably go see the movie. And yeah, I mean, I really don't have much to say other than hopefully soon later on they'll drop the full trailer. We can actually see a little bit more of the plot. So, anything else you want to add?
Well, I'll unfairly put the burden on you for the long diatribe. I will say, it is, it does make us cautious when Marvel shits the bed and shits the bed and shits the bed.
Yeah, their latest run has not been very good. So
I was watching Avengers Endgame, and
Oh, I got so many.
So that's
Here
that's a video. That's a video we should do. Um, one day as we rank like all
Your
the Marvel
comments,
movies.
your comments were somehow mean. Okay.
Who said that?
Comment section.
On what?
Wow. My Marvel Endgame video.
Oh,
Yeah. My comments weren't mean. They were somehow mean. Okay. Either way, Fantastic Four. It's gonna be wonderful or terrible.
or middle of the road. You know. I just think it's weird how they keep bringing back all these actors who've been in the franchise for so long.
Yeah.
Like they brought back Robert. They're going to bring back Robert Downey Jr., which I think is weird. They're going to bring back Chris Evans apparently. Somehow, apparently, somebody said he's going to be playing Captain Hydra.
Chris Evans denied that he's coming back.
Okay, so people were bullshit, I guess.
So he's probably not coming back as Captain America. Captain Hydra, most likely.
That's what they were saying. He was going to be Captain Hydra.
Yeah. And that's why he responded after all the well, he's coming back as Captain America. Nothing. He's coming back as Captain Hydra. Anthony Mackie as Captain America. I am not coming back as Captain America. And every news agency's like, he's not coming back to Marvel as Captain America. But yeah.
Right. But yeah. I'd like to see where the movie goes. The Galactus, we're getting a more, because we actually did get Galactus before.
Yeah,
but it was not as the Galactus we see in this trailer.
That Galactus looks good.
The one in this trailer. Yeah, he looks closer. He's not just a cloud. The last time they tried to do Galactus, he was like they did it. They actually tried to do Galactus back in the day with the original cast, but it was just like a cloud.
Not
it wasn't
the original, but the second cast.
Well, no, with the Michael Chiklis, with the Chris Evans, and like that was
the second iteration.
Oh yeah, I guess. We're not counting. Oh, well, hell, they tried to do practical effects. I forgot the Roger Corman Fantastic Four.
Yes, that was just to keep the rights.
Right.
That was just so Fox could keep the rights. But have you seen the leaked full version of that?
No, I haven't.
It's dumb, cheesy, great. It's like Roger Corman hired people that really liked the 1960s comic books. And they, no budget, just make a movie to keep the rights. They're
And
like, all
Roger
right.
Roger Corman is the king of let's make a movie in a weekend. That's how he made a couple of his movies. That's I'm pretty sure he made The Terror, not The Terror, Little Shop of Horrors. I think he made that in like a weekend or something like that, like something crazy.
And it was fucking perfect. Dumb, cheesy, but not good in this and this and this way, but it was perfect for what it was.
Right.
And yeah, watch the 90s Fantastic Four movie, and you're gonna be like, that is so dumb.
I'll have to check it out. I guess I should talk about that. I'll talk about that on my channel maybe. But no, we should do a ranking of like all the Marvel movies, like from starting back from Iron Man to the present, maybe one day in a video. I wanna try to do that, but it's like how many of them they gonna make? So it's like you got so many of them I haven't even seen, like I saw Shang-Chi. That's probably the newest one I saw was Shang-Chi, and that was a few years ago.
Maybe. I do know the last great Marvel movie you watched.
What was that?
It wasn't Endgame, which was great. Everyone says, Marvel's not made any good movies since Endgame. Lies.
No Way Home is great.
I remember being in the movie theater and yes, when Tobey Maguire was getting murdered.
Yes, he said yes.
And everybody was like, huh?
Totally quiet movie theater, by the way. And and he does that. So yeah, that was actually a good experience. Packed theater, by the way, for that movie.
Yes. So, Endgame was not the last great Marvel you saw. They only made one great Marvel movie after Endgame. And that's how I know you can't say they have not made a great movie since.
Well, I didn't say they didn't make a good one. I said I haven't seen.
No, I'm
like
just
been to the
saying.
theaters and seen them since.
You can't say they haven't made one since Endgame because I embarrassed you in the theater
Yeah.
on the last great Marvel movie.
Which even people are debating if that movie is even good. It's like, well, they do this and this and this and yeah. Some of it is like, oh well, you think about it and you're like, oh, that's really convenient. But it's still it's still a good movie. Are you gonna tell me that No Way Home is worse than Eternals or Black Widow or whatever that last Thor movie was? So, I mean, people still say people like No Way Home is a bad movie. And I can think of like 6 other movies that are bad movies that came out after No Way Home.
At the worst, No Way Home is not great, but it's pretty good.
Right.
But it was our last great Marvel movie.
maybe this will turn it around. Maybe maybe this will be the one that brings us back. I don't know. We'll see. But I got it. My phone is about to die, so that's what I'm recording on. But so yeah, whatever. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a review of it when it comes out. I'll probably talk about it on my channel. Maybe talk about it on here, and we'll review that. I know I got some
On
stuff
what
coming out
channel?
soon on the Splattervision video channel. I'm sure he'll put the link in the description. I have it on. I'll talk about the possibly on that channel when it comes out. I got all my talking about movies, all the movies that I talk about over the month. I got my Splattervision Clips channel. I have my main. I do my main reviews that out of the theaters, like movies that I see in theaters. I review them on the main channel, and then on my end of the month, I'll talk about the movies that I saw on streaming or online, and talk about those in my end of the month wrap up. So at the end of February, I'll talk about some movies. I saw a movie called Piglet, which is fucking awful. So watch out for that review. Um, and yeah, hopefully we can do some more reviews. We're still gonna do the Happy Gilmore, the review for Happy Gilmore coming up in the summer. Superman, we should talk about Superman. Um, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other ones in there that we should talk about too. But that's what I got going on my channel.
This cat puts out way more content than I do, and if you dig movies, also if you watch any reviews I make, fucking Splatter always gets asked before I post. Except for the furry porn, because
I'd already seen that one. I would be redundant if I was to review it again.
right, because that's his bread and butter, and I can't review it because I can't watch those movies without insulting my boy.
Stepping on my turf. On my, yeah.
Not a furry, just a very specific insult on my boy. All right, so let's round it up, end the stream, and don't share your dick pics or mine, but absolutely flood the comments with people commenting on your massive knowledge on videos. I love you, and I love putting you in awkward spots.
I thought you were going to end the stream. That's why I looked at the camera. I just didn't respond. So now it's even more awkward.
Oh yeah. It was gonna end the stream on that, but now he just irresponse.
I did not confirm nor deny what he's saying is true or false. Because it might incriminate myself. We don't talk about what I did in Nova Scotia back in '86. We don't talk about that.
So we're going to end the stream without a measured list of Splatter's extensive, massive
knowledge on horror movies and surprisingly documentaries on the topic of horseshoes. That's just weird.
Oh, yeah, I got to do my review on World War II in color, all 17 seasons of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do another review series called World War II in black and white. So look out for that soon.
And there's an inside joke about Jeff Bridges and the Secretariat filming, but you know what? We don't want to embarrass